What is up, you absolute stunners? Welcome back to Budget Cars and Bikes and to a review on another BMW GS. But this one is a little bit special. If you want to find out more, keep watching. So as I said, welcome back to Budget Cars and Bikes, and the first initial kind of walk around, first impressions review on the 2019 BMW 1250 GS TE. I think you'd have to agree it is a stunning colour combination as well. When I first saw the pictures, I actually did think to myself, should I paint that black? Should I get those kind of like the tank cover and the front beak done black and then pretend it's a triple black, you know, because they do look really nice in black. But then, to be quite honest, I think it looks so stunning in blue, I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is. Talking of exactly as it is pretty much a standard bike. It's the TE, so you get all the toys, of course, but there are a couple of little bits that have been added by a previous owner. We are actually going to spend, I have actually spent around about 120 quid on some AliExpress special accessories. So if you're interested to see what you can get off AliExpress, and I'll give you the prices of those as well. I'm not going to fit everything, but that'll be coming up in a new video in the next month or so. We are going to basically get some radiator guards. We're going to get a cover for this backfill portion over here. We are going to get a kind of wind deflector that sits just in front of you there, just underneath the bars. It's a little plastic deflector which apparently helps with the wind buffeting as well. All sorts of stuff. As I said, about 120 quid, all coming from AliExpress. If you'd have had to buy them from Nippy Normans or Wunderlich or something like that, it probably would have cost you more like 400 quid. So if you're interested to see what you can get on a budget from AliExpress for your GS, as I said, consider subscribing and you'll see that up and coming on the channel. Anyway, back to this bike as it is at the moment. It's just arrived. We are taking it out for its maiden ride, and as you can see, somebody has already put a light protector there, which is, I gotta say, pretty bloody ugly. Not my cup of tea. I'd rather see that go further back in, if I'm honest. I don't see why it's got to be so far out. I mean, that's a good 2 inches away from the light. I don't really understand that. And it's got these hand guards here as well. They're all right. I mean, I don't have a problem with them at all. It's got an MRA screen with the little deflector as well. We're going to test that out. It comes with these little spotlights as well, which is one of my big annoyances on GS riders who ride along all the time with those on, even in the middle of the day, because it blinds the crap out of you. And I've just noticed whoever put this little light protector on didn't do a very bloody good job of it, did they? Look at the state of that schmuck. Anyway, I digress. Engine bars as well. I don't think it comes with engine bars. I imagine they were fitted as an extra, and I imagine that little fender extender at the front there is also an extra. Somebody's obviously decided to bump into a couple of things with these, so they've obviously paid for themselves already. I've got a couple of these extra little pads that you bolt in here as well that just kind of come across here. I don't think we're going to be able to fix that little indiscretion there, but we'll fit those as well. That's going to be another AliExpress special. But apart from that, it is pretty stock. As you can see, the exhaust has got a little bit of a mark there as well. If you know how to get that off, then let me know, because I can't work it out. I don't want to end up ruining the whole thing. I mean, I could, by the looks of things, just unscrew this, buy a new one of these tips, maybe a carbon fiber one or something, pop that on there. But that is it. Looking at the back wheel there, we've got a rear wheel kind of hub thing that's coming. It's like a blocking plate that fits just in here, and we've got sliders for the front, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I keep going on about my AliExpress stuff. What else can I tell you about the bike? As I said, it's just arrived. We are taking it out for its maiden ride today, and then I'll be able to give you a better idea of what I think of it. We're going to do a ride along in the next video, and as I said, in the third video in this series, we will do a kind of AliExpress accessory special. So why did I buy this? Well, again, I'm going to cover all of that in the second part of this video. When we do a ride along, I'm going to cover why I decided to go for another GS, because if you've been subscribed for a while, you'll know we've had two 1200 GSs. 2006, I think it was, maybe 2005. Then we bought a 2010, and then a couple of multi-stratas along the way. But you know, I'll explain my kind of feelings on why I decided to try another one, a more modern one, shall we say, in the second video. Shaft drive, of course, Brembo branded calipers at the back, but BMW branded calipers at the front, which is a bit of an oddity, I have to say. But again, I think you'll agree it is a looker. It's a definite looker, and it came into me at a really, really good price. It does come with full Vario luggage as well, which includes the top box, which, you know, I love a top box, but it does come with that. No liners. They look a bit battered and bruised considering this is a 5-year-old bike, and it has done 28,200 miles so far, which is a little bit long in the tooth for a 2019, but that is what these bikes are built for, and it's been used for just that, touring, I'm assuming, even though a lot of that was obviously done through COVID, which is always a little bit confusing, but generally speaking I think it's in good nick. There's nothing on here looking around the bike, unless you can spot something, that would make me think, oh my Christ, look at the state of that, how's that possible, blah blah blah. I've also bought, I'm hoping it's going to be an exact match, a replacement for one of these as well, because I'm not quite sure. If you guys know how to get this off, then let me know. Is it glued on? Does it just slide up and down, or what? Let me know if you know how to get that off, because I've got a new one coming from AliExpress, which is about 10 quid instead of the 60 quid as it is from BMW. So if you know how to get that off, let me know. I've also got some grip puppies coming, because as you can see, that shows how many miles this has done, because both of the grips there are pretty worn. It does come with all the toys, as I said. We've got cruise control, quick shifter, TFT screen. I will switch the TFT screen on for you as well, because that's one of the reasons I bought this, because it's such a nice little startup. Well, it's not the reason I bought the bike, but it's got a TFT screen, which is one of the reasons I bought the bike. And as you can see, 28,353, actually a little bit more than I thought, but it's got everything you need to see on there. It's got the ambient temperature, the time, the lights you're on, range to empty, all that kind of good stuff. And of course, the adjustable screen, which goes up and down as you need it. And we'll review that in the ride along, as I said. But that is it. I mean, that is just literally a quick walk around to let you know what's come to the channel, what you can expect to see over the next few weeks. We'll do a couple of ride-alongs. We'll maybe do a longer trip. We'll do all the AliExpress goodies, and I'll let you know if it's worth buying them over and above the Wonderlic or Nickby Normans or the really expensive stuff, should you get it. Beautiful headlight as well, look at that. That's that lovely LED headlight. Yeah, so far, I think it's a looker. I love the gold forks as well. And I'm going to let you know what I think of this compared to the 1200 DVT Multistrada, and then compared to the 1260 Multistrada, which we've had two of. Look in the back catalogue for those, we've reviewed all of those. And I'll let you know what I think compared to that, because I think these will compare, as in this 1250 will compare far more closely with the 1260 than the 1200 Multistrada would with the 1200 BMW GS. I think we're going to be able, well, I'm going to be able to give you my thoughts anyway. So if you're interested in that, then stick around, as it were. Consider subscribing to the channel, give this video a like, a share, a thumbs up, hit the notification doodah, and you will be told when we get some new videos out on this bike. From Budget Cars and Bikes, so that is our initial walk around, little kind of, not so much a review, but let you know what's happening, what's coming to the channel, etc, etc. As I said, consider subscribing, give the video a like, a share, thumbs up, hit the notifications, and I will let you know what's happening with this in a couple of weeks' time. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, ride safe.